The Stanimal.
Yes.
Less than 2 weeks out.
Less than 2 weeks out, that's right.
As of yesterday, less than 2 weeks out. Look at that.
Sorry?
Nice shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Official.
Yeah.
Oh man, cool. We're gonna have to show that on camera. So yeah,
sure.
you came with all your gear. Nice.
Yeah, of course.
How you feeling, man?
Really good. Really good now. Now that's most of it is past. Can focus on the Olympia. Next week we're going to Vegas. We're gonna be able to chill and let Asilo does his magic and just rest. And
When are you going to Vegas?
Friday on the 6th.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right, so we've got a treat today.
Yeah.
Stan and Shawn, less than 2 weeks out from the Olympia.
Yeah.
We're doing what today? Arms, I think.
Arms, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. We're gonna wait for the champ.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Jeez.
Glutamine is so important when you're dieting.
I know.
It really keeps you more like fullness and some B3.
Recovery, yeah.
There's a lot of liquid in there too. But it's hot, so you gotta stay hydrated.
That's right. Boom. The secret.
I mean, I really like this product. It's good stuff.
Sorry, too much, too much.
Alright, there's my Max 6 back at the Mecca. T-minus 2 weeks from 2019 Olympia. And this is the A team, the winning team. And we got Charles back. Mr. Olympia. Shawn Rhoden Stanimal. And then my good friend Ahmed over here. And you guys have been working hard.
Yes, we have.
So, Charles, it's good to have you back at Gold, first of all.
I never really left. I just
Well, you took a little bit of rest. Yeah, it's really weird
Yeah.
not to see you here every day because you've been
Yeah.
here for so long, you know. So it's very good to have you back.
I tell you, it was driving me crazy.
He was in Bali for a couple of weeks, enjoying the nice weather.
Yeah, it's so funny how people talk. As soon as something changes here, rumors all over the country. Oh, Charles, yeah. So now he's back, and we're glad to have him back.
People always say that. Where would I go?
I know. Well,
It's our team.
you have Ahmed here to took over for you. It was a good help.
We work together.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what makes it great.
Great team, yeah.
Talk a lot on the phone. You know, when we ask questions, you go for it. So it's like you never leave us.
Yeah. So these guys look great, Stan, Shawn. What I want to talk about a little bit today is you know, your mindset, both of you guys. We're not going to talk about all the BS that's been going on the past few months. But what I want to know is, you know, it's hard enough to get ready for any contest. It's a mind game. We all know that. Get ready for the Olympia, times that 100, and then of course when you have to deal with, you know, certain things, which seems to be happening to Shawn every single year. Stan, you got your share of it this year. I'm kind of curious to see what your mindset is, and how do you guys deal with all these setbacks and negative outside energy and still get so grounded and focused. I told you, Shawn, off camera, I don't know how you do it. I mean, I don't know how you went from what you look like back in March to what you look like today to begin with, but on top of everything added to that, and you just look at me and smile and say mindset, and that's easy to say, but tell me the secret of what it is that you have to tell yourself to just keep focusing on that show and just made such great improvements.
Well, in May I was wearing my fat boy suit. Just kind of zip it off.
So you just took it off?
Yeah, that was my post-holiday suit, so you know, it was easy to get rid of. But you know, to be honest, again, it's just a mindset. You have to be able to you know, change gear and at times just block out bullshit. Focus. This year it's been a little bit harder than normal, but you know, at the end of the day, it's you know, this time of the year is our time, and no matter what's going on, we know, you know, what needed to be done and where we need to be at. So you know, as long as you have the right people that are surrounding you, it's a lot easier, because you know, when we walk through that door, we know what we need to get done. And that's the only thing that we focus on. And, you know, it's our safe haven, it's our therapy, and you know, we just push each other, you know, to be the best at what we do, no matter what the circumstances.
So would you say that's like the most important thing, just your surrounding, the people that are in your corner, or because there's so much, you know, we talked about this outcome, there's so much negative energy and so many people willing to just kick you when you're down and just, you know.
We love those folks.
I know.
Those are
but it's not easy to block all that stuff out. It's not easy to only just let in the good and let the bad out. It's like, you know, I was telling Stan, I said, this guy is, mine is titanium, it seems like, you know. I mean, that's what it looks like from the outside.
You know, I told someone this, you know, once you give someone the ability to affect your mind and consume you, then they'll consume your soul. And that will never happen. I don't care what's going on. The mind is the strongest muscle in the body. You know, for me, that will never be broken. I don't care what's going on. But again, it also has to do with your surrounding.
Yeah.
Be able to surround yourself with positive energy, positive people. You know, same goal. Destiny, the journey, we all understand, you know, what we need to get done. You know, we have a great group of guys here. It's not every day you have the Godfather bodybuilding, you know, pushing you, and you know, of course, Ahmed. Play Slay all day.
You know, where do you get that name?
No matter what the circumstance, and he knows that when we walk in his door, it's it's time for a beat down, you know, so the mindset has to be positive that, listen, when we walk in this door, it's his time.
Let me ask you this. Do you think since you're champion, it's been harder to keep your circle of friends small? Because I know you always have a small circle, and that's usually the best thing to do, because the more people in your circle, usually the more bullshit you have to deal with. So since you became champion, has it been hard for you to keep that circle small? I'm sure a lot of people want to be your best friend. And,
it's a lot easier to keep the circle a lot tighter. You know, Stan's been, you know, I've known Stan since he was a baker.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've known, you know, Charles when he was doing backflips on stage. So
that long? You've known him for a while then.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So you know, it's a great group, and you know, we just have to continue to keep that group as tight as possible, and you know, continue to remain focused. You know, my goal is to, you know, keep my foot on the gas to make sure that Stan gets to where he needs to get right now. He's in probably the best shape of his life right now. This being his last year in the Classic, and our goal is to just make sure that he walks out there and be that one guy that nobody expects to show up looking the way that he does.
Yeah.
And as long as my foot is in the gas, his foot is in the gas.
There you go.
We're gunning it until we get to Vegas.
That's awesome. Stan, I want to talk to you for a second too, because you this year also had your share of tribulation and challenges. You know, you were telling me that, you know, what Shawn went through last year with moving as he was prepping and all that stuff, you kind of just took on that this year. So, you know,
it worked out for him, so hopefully it works out the same for me.
Hopefully it's good omen. But you know, you lost a very good sponsor this year, which was of course financially troubling. You just moved again, you know, but everything seems to be falling into place now. We know that bodybuilding is not a cheap sport. So was it difficult for you to prep this year? Because you do look unbelievable. It seems like that didn't affect you at all and phase you the slightest. So tell me about your prep and how you were able to keep your mind straight and not worry and not stress about things out of your control. You know, now you have a new sponsor, Olympia. Same as Shawn. Congratulations. Awesome. I'm sure I'm sure he was helpful in getting that contract. So tell me, you know, how you dealt with that.
Well, first I have a good teacher right there.
It helps.
You know, yeah, for sure. You know, he's been through so much, so it's easy to get advice and to see how, you know, he's handling things. And I think the key is really trusting the process. You know, and knowing that you're doing everything right, knowing that, you know, you have this great group of people around you that you can just lay on and trust. You know, like knowing Charles is gonna get the workout, know what you need to do. Clay's Ahmed is gonna like make sure, you know, whatever Charles wants us to do is we're gonna do it and do it right, and help us go through the workout in the gym, and having Acido behind the
scenes.
Behind the scenes, just like controlling the diet and everything. So we just got, I mean, I felt like I just had to take my pictures, eat my meals, show up here, and then the rest, you know.
Yeah, then you make it sound easy. Yeah. So if I do that, I could be on the Olympia stage too. Okay. Oh, that's not bad.
But you know, you have some days like I was like, normally I'm very like regimented. I get my hours of sleep, and this year I had to like maybe, you know, not worry about not doing it, like just doing the best I could. And some days I was really tired and I'd lean on Shawn, and other days he was tired and leaning more on me. Just trying to like take, you know, the lead a little more, and having each other to like really like just follow, and it makes it much easier for sure.
Yeah. So I would say if I get anything out of that interview today is really the love for each other you guys have, and the trust and the passion in the same sport. That's what keeps you going, and you know. So it's not just you to tell yourself I'm going to do what I got to do. It's not, you're not alone in it. People always say bodybuilding is an alone sport. Not really. You know, you kind of rely on each other for more support, at least, right?
Yeah. We have a lot of days that, you know, you feel like shit.
Yeah.
You feel like crap. You know, there are days that, you know, guys that receive me in stand just stand up to the corner, just, you know, talking. Sometimes it's just about life, trying to, you know, get herself right even during the training. That's what's needed, you know. Sometimes, you know, it's just, as long as you have that great group of people that you know, like, hey, this is our circle, this is our team, and we all understand that, you know, we're gonna have good days and bad days, and we're gonna have great days, and sometimes the bad days we really need because it makes the good days even greater.
That's right.
Because we're able to push through it, and you have people that you can talk to.
Yeah,
it helps
that's
a lot.
a major thing actually. I think like the last 3 years we've been training with Shawn was like we get in the gym, no talk at all. It was just like get it done. But this year we both felt like we had to empty our bags a little more than usual. But we just did that. Like even having Ahmed to talk to and
we vent. We don't talk to him out. We vent.
Yeah, he just listens.
He just kind of take it like
he's the therapist. Does he take notes?
Yeah. Charles was on vacation, so we didn't want to burden Charles with that while he's under his palm tree and sipping his Mai Tai and getting fat with it. So we just decide, hey, since Charles not here, we're just gonna dump it in Ahmed and then do our set. There are days that he'd take it back out on us because he's like, okay, that's how you guys feel, and we might do a triple set of something that we never wanted to do. But we understand that comes with the territory. So again, it's all about having the right surrounding and the right group of people that understand what we're here for and what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is pretty much our therapy. We are what we do. And, it takes a great group of
I'm glad
to come together and understand. At the end of the day, we don't have any egos. We all want the same for each one of us, and that's for us to be the best at what we do. And we're going to continue to do that no matter what.
Oh man, what does that make you feel to hear all that stuff? It's nice.
Awesome.
Huh?
I mean, awesome.
Did you realize that you mattered so much?
Your family, man.
Yeah.
If you look at it,
You're more than just a guy who's telling them what to do. It's like, that's important.
Break it down.
Yeah.
We've been through so much, and even before I was officially in this capacity with the team, I'm the first one to call you Mr. O.
Yeah, that was way back when. Certain people might not have liked it back then, but he was the first one to start calling him Mr. O in the gym. I didn't embrace it back then. I just kind of like, this guy's crazy. But. It's like when I came out here, I came out here because of Charles. He saw something that he thought would benefit if I come out here and train with him. I came out and I guess the same thing with Ahmed. He saw something that I guess I wasn't ready to see yet, but just going through the process of let me see point A, point B, point C, and passing it on to Stan now where I don't think Stan would have imagined that he looked the way that he looked right now.
Nope.
Eating burgers and fries for the last 5 weeks.
I know.
No cardio.
I love that diet.
I kind of hate him at days like this. I got to watch his story talking about, and another one. Are you serious, dude?
Jeez.
Another what? Fries? As soon as I see that, I just skip. Even if he sent me a message, I don't even open it to the next day because I don't know.
Because you know what it is.
But I love these guys, and I'm glad that they're in my corner, and I'm very thankful to be surrounded by a great group of guys. And it's a learning experience every day, and you just have to embrace it and enjoy the process.
You get a great attitude, man. That's why you're a champion. Charles, real quick, you've been doing this forever, man.
Since 1928.
Forever. And how does that still make you feel that people like Shawn, like people like Dexter, literally leave their state, their home state, back east or wherever, and come over here?
First, can you ask Charles how old he is exactly?
I'm not asking you
that.
that.
In 1981, he was, I think 81, he was at the Olympia doing backflips.
Yeah.
So you look at 81 to 2019. Man.
No, on the stage. It was 84 I was on the stage at Olympia.
See, I was just trying to get that part.
You're trying to trick him. He's still all there.
I'm sure. Don't get me wrong.
See? So in 84, he was at the Olympia. Competing. It wasn't like he was in his teens back then. So
I was pretty close, but I wasn't quite there.
Wow.
So you guys do the math.
Yeah, I'll do the math.
I tell you this. When you work with guys like Stan and Shawn, they put 100% once they come through that door. They may be tired, but you still get what you want out of them. And so we try to pick the exercise that's going to benefit them the most. So with the camaraderie that we do have, it works like a charm.
Yeah, I know, but it's just I don't know how you handle that.
It's easy.
It's easy.
I love this place.
I know.
I love the guys that I train, and they all put in what they need to put in.
But it's
they
a huge,
drain me.
but it's a huge honor, is what I'm trying to say. You know,
The
these guys, you
honor-
know, leave their home.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
They believe in me.
yeah,
Now, if they didn't believe in me, they wouldn't leave.
right.
They come out, they try it, then they make their mind up.
Yeah,
Because there's always something for someone here,
yeah,
and we try to pull it out of them. That's all.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Well,
one thing too. It's like seeing Charles getting excited, and you know, like when you're
Yeah, that's exciting.
Him training.
he's seen
like
the best of the
Spiller,
best.
Chris
I mean,
Gillier, like, oh,
yeah, Dillett, all these guys. You know, it's
You know, I had a
unbelievable.
conversation with
Everybody's
Charles yesterday, and I was like, you know, I've had 2 people in my life that I've called Superman. That's my dad and Charles. And I was like, to see Charles walk over and grab the 150s and hand them to you.
Wow.
You gotta push it.
Some days you don't even,
Jeez.
you don't even thinking about doing the 70s. He walked over and he grabbed the 150s and he gave them to you, and you're like,
Wow.
oh crap. I really have to do this now.
Yeah, no,
it's that kind of energy that, you know, makes you want to do more, makes you want to do better, you know, when you see stuff like that.
Yeah.
I came out here and trained with Charles for 4 days, went back to DC, and the following Wednesday I was back here and haven't left. You know, when you think about that, just, you know, that energy and that push that he gives you, that,
Yeah.
you know, you're like, okay, maybe I need a changing environment, and, you
Yeah.
know, to see him pass that knowledge on to Ahmed, where now he's the one that's doing that to us. Now, we kind of hate Charles some days for that, because he could take that part out of the equation when he's teaching about it.
Nope.
You know, but, you know, you learn from the best, and you surround yourself with the best.
And that's what makes you the best.
And I have a picture that I'm going to post next week, and it's a picture of Chris Aceto and Charles while they were competing.
Really? Oh, I want to see
Yeah,
that.
because, you know, it's the knowledge
Yeah.
that's passed down from those guys.
Yeah.
Tradition.
You know, where we have a lot of guys that are like, hey, you know, I'm a coach, I'm a guru. But you're like, can I see your resume?
What's your credentials?
What does your resume consist of? Like, what have you done? You know, we have always said Charles is the trainers of trainers. That's what he does.
Of champions.
You
Of
know,
trainers of
trainers of
champions.
champions. You know, he's, you know, trained the best of the best. We'll pass that knowledge on. Pass that knowledge on. He's passed that knowledge on to Ahmed. He's not passing it on to us. If, you know, we choose one day, you know, to do the same thing that they're doing. But granted, I don't think so. I just can't. You know, but, you know, we're able to, you know, learn from the best. And, you know, Ahmed might not say much. You know, we're adopt a smiling wave. You know, we're going to leave it at that. And we'll be back in here every day doing the same thing that we do, no matter what the circumstances are.
That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for this interview. Charles, I'm very happy that you're here. It must be nice for you to hear this. I'm sure it's flattering, even though...
You know what? I don't need. You know what? I don't need all that flattery
I
stuff.
know.
I'm gonna be me no matter what.
I know, I call him trainer of champions, so I'm just Charles. That's what
That's what I am.
And going back on vacation next year.
I'm going back to Vegas. That's what I'm doing.
That's right. Are you going to Vegas?
You'll be in Maui next week.
Awesome.
I'll be in Vegas.
Wow.
That's the only thing he was worried about. It's like, I want to be in the gym.
I know.
Man.
I had to be with the team, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, you guys are a great team, and there's a lot of love there. We can tell there's a lot of appreciation of each other, and I think that's what makes you special and, you know, successful. So, thank you so much, you guys, for this, and we'll all see you in Vegas, right?
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.